Hey, hey, hey. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hey, hope everybody's well. I am going to get started. I am 4 minutes behind, working on my punctuality, working on doing better with getting started on time. Had one child that just left maybe like 5-10 minutes ago, so I'm moving, but I'm here. Hi. So when you get on, give me a shout out so I know who's here. But as usual, you guys know I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Because it's going to be posted. So you can always go back later and watch and make your comments.
Hi.
Make your comments or just look at it watch it. I'm sorry. Watch it and see, what thoughts you may have. It'd be great if you comment. I love to receive you guys' feedback. Love sharing. Love your experiences, different experiences. I'm sorry, someone asked me to remind them. So let me do that real quick. She's on a different time zone, so let's see. All right. So, okay, my apologies. So here we go. I hope you guys had a great week. It is Friday. I didn't really work today. Took most of the day off, but I'm here. Came in. As you see, I'm rocking the purple one today. I love this shirt. I found this shirt shopping for my nephew, and I found this, and I was like, ooh, I want this one. He wasn't gonna wear it anyway. He don't have no clue. All right, so let's get started. So I like to start out like normal, like usual, and say I am not a relationship expert. I don't aspire to be one. I don't feel like or think I'm one. Never said I was, but what I am is a black woman on this earth, living this life and doing the damn thing and enjoying the hell out of it. Like, so when I say I'm enjoying the hell out of it, y'all, I am enjoying the hell out of it. I am loving spending time with old friends. I'm loving spending time with new friends, all of that good stuff, getting to know different people and getting to know you guys here. Like, I am getting to know some of y'all here that's starting conversations, inbox and stuff like that, which I love. So I appreciate it. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris, we go way, way back. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all a secret. Chris is older than me, right? He's a little bit older than me. Military brats, that's what we are. And Chris and my oldest brother, I want to say, the brother right over me, about the same age. And we went to high school and stuff together, y'all. And I promise you, I forever have had a crush on Chris. And he probably knows that. I had a crush on Chris when I was in middle school and he was in high school, and then we were in high school at one time, the same time, I think. But yeah, I always had his chocolate cell. Hey, Chris. Alright, if you ain't know now, you know. But anyway, we're going to get started, guys. Our subject this evening, and we're going to stay on not long. We try to do like an hour or whatever. But I always take the topics from the page. I take the topics from discussions we've had, from people who send me things and they want me to post. My god baby is leaving, y'all. And they want me to post it for them. You guys send me a lot of stuff inbox, and I appreciate it. And I'm cool with it. I'm fine if you don't want to post it or put it on the page yourself. But you can. Just know that you can. If you want to post something on the page, feel free to do that. Now, I have to tell you, everything may not make it on the page. I've kind of omitted maybe one or two things over time. Because what we don't do here is we don't male or female bash. We don't do that. I try not to do things and post things that talk down to the opposite sex. That doesn't mean that everything I post you're going to agree with, that someone else, But I had to tell a young lady the other week that it is okay that other people have different opinions, thoughts, and experiences than you do. I'm not taking something down because someone inboxed me or someone suggests, hey, you need to take that down. Unless it is directly offensive because you've been putting it personally some type of way. Meaning someone has tagged you, called out your name or whatever, that we're not going to do. The whole thing will come down. So, other than that, let's get started, y'all. So, I have 2 topics, to be honest. I have 2 topics that I'm kind of teetering with, right? 2 that I'm kind of teetering with. Oh, girl, you scared me. Oh, okay. All right. I'm live, so I talk to you, but I love those. With my god baby, her sneaker game is just as high as mine. Her mom would sure be paired. All right, love you. So, I had 2 topics that I was thinking about discussing. The first one I posted on yesterday. I'm gonna put that here, but y'all can go to the page and y'all can see it, right? First topic I posted on yesterday. It says, the wrong relationship just prepares you for the right one. And when the right one comes, you'll be thankful the others didn't work out. The wrong relationships just prepare you for the right one. And when the right one comes, you'll be thankful the other ones didn't work out. That was the first one. Then the other one was, where did it go? Hey, if you in the ATL, I'm doing my sip and paint tomorrow. Just a little plug, doing a sip and paint at my house. We do movies on the lawn. I have this movie on the lawn, the Wall Summer Series. Even though summer has ended, the weather's still nice. So tomorrow the theme is sip and paint. Like, we're literally going to be sipping and painting, and then we'll do the movie when the sun goes down and it gets dark. All right. So the other subject, so you can inbox me if you want to come out, if you're in the ATL. Where's the other one? I think I went the wrong way. Let's go back up. The other topic was, boo, 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 boo. There's so much on here. Yeah, a friend of mine told me, he was like, you post a lot. Sometimes I miss stuff. I'm always getting stuff, but it's fun. It's great. The other one is, and this is kind of one directional. It's not one directional. Let me read it. It says, instead of telling her, you can come if you want, tell her, I want you to come. That's the difference between feeling like an option and actually feeling wanted. I want to do that one. We're going to do that one. Let me read it a different way. Instead of telling him, you can come if you want, tell him, I want you to come. That's the difference between feeling like an option and actually feeling wanted. All right. I'm going to do that one. Because it kind of resonated with me a little bit. Y'all know I like to be pretty transparent. I like to do things that kind of resonate. The other one does as well. The other one definitely does. And I'm sure everybody can attest to it, that the wrong relationship, once you get the right one, it's clear. And you'll understand why it didn't work out with anybody else. But we're going to do that one. We'll do that one next week. Unless something real juicy or something really good comes up. Let me turn this a little bit. All right. So. Instead of telling him or her, you can come if you want, tell him or her, I want you to come. That's the difference between feeling like an option and actually feeling wanted. Everybody wants to feel wanted, needed, and desired. Everybody wants to feel wanted, needed, and desired. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're single and just kind of doing your thing. I don't care if you're dating and you found somebody specific you want to kind of chill and hang with. Hey, sis. I don't care if you're courting and you're in the process of moving forward with the intentions of getting married. I don't care if you are married and already have found your soulmate, your life partner, your boo thing, your babe, I don't care. Everybody wants to feel wanted. Everybody wants to feel desired. Everybody wants to feel needed. Everyone wants to feel that, male or female. So that's why I read it both ways, because it can go both ways. So this to me kind of hits on maybe kind of ego tripping in a sense. And let me explain what I mean. If you like somebody, if you feeling that person, and you like, you know what, I'm going to pursue that person. I want to spend time with that person. I want them to know that they mean something to me, that I'm trying to get to know them better. When they say to you, hey, you want to hang out? Or, hey, you want to do something this weekend? Or, hey, I'd like to come and see you. And your response is, you can come if you want. Ego tripping. Again, let me explain what I'm saying. That means that you're not letting your either guard down enough, or you're not letting that ego flow down enough to say, you know what, I want you too. I want to be with you too. I want to spend time with you too. You're either concerned or scared or worried, or you just so egotistical that I don't want to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to let them say it. I'm going to let them say it first. I'm going to let them do this first. If you're feeling someone and you want to be with that person, why would you tell them you can come if you want to? All that says to me, when that's said to me, is, I'm telling you what it says to me. That may not be what you're meaning, but what it says to me is, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter if you're there. It really doesn't matter if you come. I don't really want to, I don't know if I really want to spend time with you. For me personally, you only get about 1 or 2 times to do that. Because I don't want to feel unwanted, undesired, or not needed. I don't want to feel that way. My sister said, Claudette said, yes, because you're not being honest about your feelings. Exactly. So if you let your ego take precedence over how you feel, then you're again, I shared this with a friend, you cutting off your nose to spite your face. Your face needs a nose. And if you don't have a nose, then they find ways to construct a false one for you. But something is missing if you don't have a nose on your face. So if you like someone and you feeling someone, if you're married to someone, if you're courting to someone, you have to at some point let the ego go. You have to at some point let the fear go. And I really want to say, I think it's more, I think it's more fear and anxiety that make people respond this way. Because you're responding this way because, I don't know if he or she is being truthful with me. I don't know if he or she is going to walk away. I don't know if he or she is playing a game. I don't know. So when you feel like that and you say that, it makes people feel unwanted. Hey T, let me see. Tiara said, honesty is very important, especially when attempting to get to know someone. Very, very important. Hey cousin, Cortland, he said, what you got, sir? Speak your mind. So, me personally, again, it makes me feel like, hey, you really don't want to spend that time. Like, you're really not making that effort. And I'm a bit spoiled, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit spoiled. I like having my way, like most people do. I'm learning to kind of subdue that because it can bite me in the butt. But if I say I like you, if I say, hey, you want to go out? Or if I say, hey, you want spend some time or whatever, and you always have a reason or excuse, and you're not making time for me, deuces. And it's not, it's honestly, it's not anger, it's not bitterness, it's not me feeling like I should have my way. It's me saying I realize that this person just doesn't have the capacity for me in their life. And be fine with it. We have to understand and realize, y'all, that everybody is not always where we are. To have the capacity for someone else means I'm going to make room for them. Either I'm going to make room for them, or I'm opening my door because there's already room for them. If someone always has a reason and excuse, it doesn't necessarily mean it's negative. Reasons and excuses should not have a negative connotation to them. They shouldn't. But usually when people say, oh, you're just making an excuse, usually then people are feeling like, oh, okay. They're feeling like, oh, okay, well, you making an excuse, so they put it in a negative tone. It's not. I might not like it, but I don't get offended when a brother doesn't make time for me. Honestly, a brother that I'm just getting to know and just getting to the point of trying to figure out if this is going to be something or not, or if we just going to be friends, I don't get offended when he doesn't make time for me. I just check the box and be clear. You're being very clear. You're being very clear that that's not what you want to do, and that is okay. It is okay for someone not to be where you are or want to do what you want to do. If they did, they would make time for it. But there could be something else more pressing they have going on. There could be something else more important to them that they have going on. So, but let's come at, so Cortland said love language. Understanding that person's love language. So, that's further in to relationship. You're right. Got to give the same energy you want in return. Most definitely. I like that. I like that you said that. I like that he said that. You have to give the same energy that you want in return. So if you're giving the same energy and you're showing this person and they don't reciprocate, quite frankly, it just means that you're not either the one, or they're not looking at you in that light, in that way, or they have other things going on. People make time for what they want and who they want. Bingo. You're right. And I was going to work my way around to that with sis, so thank you. My family is on it, y'all. I was going to work my way around to that. People do make time for what they want and what's more important and what's more pressing to them. I think sometimes we get stuck in the right now. Meaning we get stuck in the right now, meaning right now I got to do this, and right now I want to do that, and right now, and not think, okay, am I affecting this in the long term? Do I want to look at this even further as opposed to the right now? So there's resolution to this. There's always a solution to it. But I'm going to read it again. Instead of telling her you can come if you want, tell her I want you to come. That's the difference between feeling like an option and actual feeling wanted. People don't want to just feel like an option. You don't want to feel just like an option. I don't want to be just somebody's option. And if I am just somebody's option, be clear and be cool, and we're cool on that, because I want to have options as well, unless I get to a point where I'm saying, you know what, I want to be more solid with someone. So Tierra says, I have recently had to learn to leave people where they are after they have shown me we are not on the same page and different intentions. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. When they show you who they are, when they show you what they want, when they show you who you are and what you mean, believe them. Believe them. I was having a conversation with a gentleman that I met some time ago, and we've been talking lately. But we had a conversation about people being completely honest and transparent, and the other person not accepting that. Believe people when they say who they are, when they say what they want and what they don't want. Believe them. Especially men, ladies. When a man tells you what he does not want, you have to believe him. If you get yourself in the mindset that I can change this, or I can change his mind, or he just not this and he's not that yet, then you set yourself up for hurt, and you set yourself up for disappointment. A person that wants you will make time for you. A person that wants you will make time for you. Not feeling like an option, but truly, truly feeling wanted and desired. Did I miss a comment? Got to give the same energy. Okay. All right. I didn't miss a comment. All right. So tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think. How does it make you feel like when someone makes you feel like an option? Like, some people have like zero tolerance. It takes them no time to cut someone off when they see that. And when people do that, sometimes they could possibly miss out. Like, because again, there may be reasons. Have that conversation. Here we go again with ego. Sometimes people are so stuck on, I don't want to expose myself. I don't want to put myself out there. I don't want to be the first one to say or whatever. Have a conversation. Find out if that person has something going on that doesn't give them the capacity for you at the time. It's not necessary that you have to shut it down. They just may not have the capacity for you at the time. Like, I honestly, I had to tell a brother this the other day. Listen, I do like you. I would like to spend some time with you, but right now, based on what I want in the direction I know I want to go, I don't have the capacity. I don't have the room right now for what you're looking for what you want. Open and honest. Open and honest. Now, how someone receives that is on them. It also tells you a lot about them. How someone receives that is on them. So, is it okay, cool, I understand. Call me when you want to hang out, or sometimes we may be, we can make some time later or whatever when you feel like you're ready or whatever. And understand that this person gonna move on, and you were where you are. You got what you wanted. You said what you wanted. You were open and honest. So when someone tells you that, ladies, I'm gonna say it again, because women tend to get trapped and caught in this. The brother said he doesn't have the room or capacity, and he's not going to lay out his whole history to you right at that point, because he has to get to know you. He has to trust you first. It may not be something he wants to share, and you like, oh, okay, well, he'll change his mind. He'll change his mind. So Claudia said communication. Cortland says doesn't work for me. Let me open this up so I can get the whole thing. Doesn't work for me. When I was younger, it wasn't a big deal. But I don't know what I didn't know what I wanted. Now that I'm older and know what I want, I can't be an option. Of course. Don't be an option if that's not for you. If the person that you like and that you're seeking is not just giving you that time or attention, you know that's for you or not. If it's not for you, don't do it. Don't do it thinking and saying, okay, it's cool, I'll be alright, I can see this getting better or this being different or out. Don't do it, because you'll find yourself at home angry, frustrated. Some people can handle the thought of them not being the only one in the phase of dating. We're not talking about courting, being in a marriage or a committed relationship. We're talking about people who are trying to feel their way through the dating scene. Claudia said, after all, it is your time. Yeah, it is your time. And you can say what you want to do with your time. And people have to learn to accept that. People have learned to accept that. Sometimes your response will tell someone exactly who you are and how you operate, and that may help them decide if they want to even spend time with you or not. All right, so instead of telling him or her, you can come if you want, tell him or her, I want you to come. That's the difference between feeling like an option and actually feeling wanted. Everybody wants to feel wanted in some capacity. Everybody does. So if you find somebody that you enjoy spending time with, someone that you find yourself liking and want to be around more or whatever, don't have the guards so thick. We always have guards, and we tend to stand back and be hesitant when coming into new relationships, especially if our previous relationships didn't go well. If we have a lack of trust, some of us tend to have trust issues that we have to work past and beyond. And if you have those issues, I'm not going to dare say don't date just because you have some trust issues. What I am going to say is, depending on your level, and you know where you are, depending on where your trust levels are, date with caution, meaning date with caution. I think dating in itself should be dating with caution, meaning just be careful of the things you put out. Y'all thought I was going to say look out for the other person, didn't you? No. Dating with caution means, for me personally, honestly, I've had some experiences that has my trust levels teetering, right? It takes me a little bit of time to open up. And when I do open up, that means that the levels of trust that I had, of mistrust that I had, are slowly opening up, and I'm giving room and time for someone else. So in doing that, I have to date cautiously. Meaning I can't give you my ass because I'm mad about something somebody else did. That would be wrong. Does it happen? Yeah, it happens. Sometimes we get in positions and situations and we mistreat people because we're fearful. We mistreat people because we're fearful. Not because we're just we have malicious intent and we're trying to be mean or arrogant or whatever like that. Sometimes fears creep up. But you have to cautiously date. You have to know what it is that you can do, what your boundaries are. And if you find someone that is willing to give you their time, because like Claudia said earlier, after all, it is your time. It is your time. If you find someone that you're going to give your time to, and they're going to give their time to you rather, then you have to respect their time. You have to respect their time. So, feeling wanted and being an option, way two different ends of the spectrum. But you have to understand where you are, what you'll tolerate, what you can take, and what you can deal with. So, this is going to be a short one, y'all. I said it's going to be brief. I think I said it was going to be brief. But I didn't want to go long on this one. We usually go about an hour. But this one is self-explanatory. It really is. It's really self-explanatory. If you want... Who is that? Carly, you stupid. If you want to be with someone, if you want to build with someone, if you want to even see if that person is the one for you, you got to give them more than just if you want to. If you want to. If someone tells me if you want to, then I'm going to feel like they really don't want to. And I'm not going to push myself. And I'm not going to force a situation. Because the worst thing you can do is force a situation that's not there and end up hurt and end up angry with this person, disliking this person. You don't want that to happen. Bitterness can build. Bitterness can happen and it can pop up and creep up. And it's not healthy. Like, it's not healthy for self. the energy you have to put in it is not healthy. So when someone tells you and shows you who they are, please believe them. If they're making you an option and not a choice, don't stick with that. Don't stick with that. If your capacity is not that, don't stick with it. Make people feel special. If you are going to take the time to input yourself in someone else's life, understand that you have a responsibility to be honest and open with them. And if you find and realize, because it is possible, you may have gotten that number, but once you start talking, you realize, oh man, this brother or this sister. So just be open and honest. The problem is we're not open and honest. Like, people tend to not be open and honest. And I think honesty, for me, I think honesty helps so much better. We don't always like the answers we get when we want something. But we have to be fair enough to accept what is said. We have to be fair enough to accept the honesty of the other person, and that they had enough concern and care for us. They're not going to put us in a situation where later on we back and forth, negative, bad vibes and all that good stuff, all that bad stuff. So if a person makes you an option, show them optional attention. That's fair. If you make me an option, I may be available, I may not be available, or I may choose this is just not for me. It is fair. It is right. It is okay. All right, y'all. So we did like a little under 30 minutes, I think. No, we're right at about 30 minutes because I started about 4 or 5 minutes late. So we're under. So, which is cool. So I'm going to post this video. And when you have a chance to watch it later, because that's usually what happens, I go back and I check, and you can check the videos and see the insight. You can hit the insight. I don't think y'all can see that, but I guess being an admin, I can see that. You can hit insight, and it will tell you how many people view the videos. A lot of y'all view the videos after it's all said and done. And that's cool and that's okay, because it's Friday. Y'all may have other things to do, getting off work, and I totally understand that. But the videos are posted. You can see any camper conversation posted on the page. They're up top in the conversation area. So you can see any video that you like if you missed it. All right. So if there's nothing else, we're done. We're done. The subject was, instead of telling him or her, you can come if you want, tell him or her, I want you to come. That's the difference between feeling like an option and actually feeling wanted. Total honesty is only fair. All right, y'all have a great weekend. Again, if you're in the Atlanta area, having a sip and paint, y'all can inbox me and I can give you info. I refuse to be an option. Chi-Chi, you late, girl? Chi-Chi said she refuses to be an option. I hear you, Chi-Chi. Okay, well, let me ask you a question before I end this. Because Cortland said he doesn't want to be an option. Chi-Chi said she doesn't want to be an option. Let's open that up a little bit. Like, Chi-Chi, what do you mean you don't want to be an option? Hey, Janae, y'all killing me. Next week I can tell you what I thought you meant. No, you can tell me now. Because I see the 2 more people that just popped up on here. And Chi-Chi made a statement. She refuses to be an option. Because we talked a little bit about it. So, Claudia, if you got another comment, another thought, you can definitely elaborate. You can give me your thought. I will belabor the subject a little bit longer. I have a little bit of time. Okay. We'll talk next week. I can tell you what I thought you meant. Okay. And I think I know it kind of went a different direction. But yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk. So being an option, Chi-Chi said she refuses to be an option. Cortland said he refuses to be an option. Let me tell y'all what being an option looks like to me. Let me tell you what it looks like. I get what this is saying. I get what this is saying. Being an option meaning it doesn't matter either way. Like, you're just an option. But to me, an option also looks like I'm in a place where I haven't made a decision that I want to be with one person specifically just yet. And you may have a friend that likes football. Yeah, I get it. You may have a friend that likes football. You may have a friend that likes going to movies. You may have a friend that you've been friends with for a long time or a good amount of time, and you're invited to a wedding or whatever, and you want that friend to go with you. Those are options. Those are options to say, hey, we haven't made a decision that we want to go one way or another. So, let's just understand and know that it's not just about me and you at this point.